Hi y'all, welcome to today's video. Welcome to my Chanel. Hi, I'm FashFab. You can call me Fash. This is Sally. On today's video, I'm going to show you my palette picks for St. Patty's Day. On this channel, we create beauty one palette at a time. Grab your brushes, grab your palettes. Let's get into it. So I just grabbed these at random because these were just literally off the top of my head. These have green in them. They have other colors in them. But I think St. Patty's Day isn't always just green. The first palette I have is the BEAUTE Bar Secret Garden. So y'all, this is what this color story looks like. And the reason why I pulled this is the greens, yes, but also like this grungy yellow, this grungy brownish green, this color story. You could even use the pop of pink, but I think you could use this for St. Patty's Day. For an earthly, I grabbed the Not Normal palettes. I have the original, which looks like this. Here is this color story. So I pulled this, but I also pulled the remastered, because I think both, whether you have the original or whether you have the remastered, I think both of them definitely say St. Patty's Day. There's the greens, the browns, you could go grunge. Like this to me is St. Patty's Day. And speaking of unearthly, I also pulled Just a Taste. Just because, yes, you have the reds, but you have the browns, the greens, you also have the purple plum colors. Just for a pop of color, just, you know, to add to the green, I think this would make a fantastic St. Patty's Day palette. I also pulled the Adept Cosmetics Inspire palette. Not only just for the cover, but the inside of it. This, to me, is St. Patrick's Day just because you have all of the pretty shimmery goodness, but you also have this grungy greenish yellow, but you have this yellow for the gold. But you also have these different shades of like turquoise green, but you have all of this. To me, this would be an interesting and fun St. Patrick's Day palette. For cosmic brushes, I pulled the Undergrowth Palette. This is definitely grungy green, definitely earth, definitely neutral tones. It does have the green, the yellow, it has the browns, but you have the greens up here. You have the special shades. To me, this would be a neutral St. Patty's Day palette. I was looking in my stash back here, and I saw the cover of this. This is a collab with Ladybug Glow and Ice Cream Beauty. The cover should say it all, but the inside says it as well. I like this palette just because it does have the pop of color, but you've got all the other colors that say St. Patrick's Day on the inside. I also pulled the Give Me Glow Juicy Olive palette. I mean, we all know why, right? You can't get any more St. Patrick's Day green than this palette. Can you? I think this pretty much says it all. I also pulled the Natasha Denona Yucca palette just because this is also a neutral lovers, more easy formula, but tame look. Just for St. Patrick's Day, you've got the golds, you've got the greens, you've even got this yellowish green, but you've got this pop of color down here. Y'all, I don't think there is any other palette in Natasha Denona, at least in my collection, that screams St. Patrick's Day than the Yucca palette. I pulled the Beauty Bay Earthly palette. I do have the 16 pan palette as well. But if this doesn't say St. Patrick's Day, I don't know what does. It's earthy, it's green. It literally has every shade of green you would ever need for a green St. Patrick's Day eye look. The last palette I pulled is the NOMAD Cosmetics Ireland Wild Atlantic Way. This is the inside of this gem. This is definitely St. Patrick's Day, not only with the name of the day, but the name of the palette. Even the clover on the front But look at these shades on the inside. Look at this goodness of eyeshadows all wrapped up into one palette. This, my friend, is my top St. Patrick's Day palette of 2025. So let me know, do you have any of these palettes? Do you agree with my choices? I don't think you should always have to stay inside just greens. You can use pop of colors. You don't have to use just greens. You can go neutral colors and use the pop of green. It's just makeup. It all washes off at the end of the day. Also, don't forget to get creative. Use stones, eyeliners. You could even use, funny glasses. Go out on a limb. Have fun. Be creative. I think it's always fun, all holidays, to be creative, test your skills, and just enjoy makeup. Makeup is so much fun if you look at it as an art form or even a hobby, something enjoyable, instead of something that beautifies you, that amps your beauty, because that's not the case. Sometimes it's to mask the beauty. It's not always what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. So sometimes to bring out the inside is to create it in picture form on your face. That's fun too. With St. Patrick's Day around the corner, I am looking forward to all sorts of ideas and tips and tricks because I'm going to do some videos myself. So hopefully I can bring you some ideas, tips, and tricks. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share. Click that notification bell down there. It will let you know next time I upload. I hope you guys are having an awesome, amazing day. Go out and do something kind for somebody. And I'll see you in my next video. Toodles.